On the elbow, and now I'm attacking and breaking his elbow instead of his shoulder. Okay? Let me show you from bottom what his goal is as the, the counter wrestler. I'm going to bump him to get this underhook. Bump it, take up that space, get the underhook, now re-bump, escape. Come up on the single. Before he does anything, I'm going to hook this out and then cut across the hips. 10-3. Okay, so that's the person's goal. So you have a split second in there for this rolling omoplata counter to a guy coming up from side mount to the single. Let me show you that takedown again because it's important to know that. And I believe even Nick Diaz has a good video on this. So here, I would do something like mess with his face, frame here on the way down, get this underhook. So quickly, go ahead and let me get. I'm gonna bump, come up on the single, hook this leg to attack the knee joint, pull that out. I'm driving in, and I'll cut across if I need to, pull out that knee or that hip, cut across the hip, driving in, we'll establish side. Let me show. One more time, you go for the rolling omoplata this time. Go ahead. Okay, so before I get the takedown, he's gonna counter. And here, go. And now I'm in trouble. And you cover me. So there's a very common way you're gonna do this rolling omoplata / double wrist lock, figure 4 with the legs. I'm going to show you my way of doing the Kimura from guard. I think it really is the best way out of every way that I've seen that uses your body in the best possible way for angle and leverage. Okay, and it really is different than the way a lot of people teach it. So try it out and see what you think. As far as grips are concerned, I know a lot of the Brazilians say no thumb on the grip that you grab the wrist with. I don't agree with that. Maybe it's because my hands are strong and I'm a strong guy. I like to grip around that wrist, and then I usually combine. The other hand I usually do, I think, thumbless. Thumb in, thumb out, I really don't care. But I do, and I don't see the reason why per se. No one's ever pushed against my thumb so hard it broke or I let go. Okay, Kimura from guard. Let's just say the guy is a beginner. I didn't have to do a pop-up sweep first to get that hand to the ground. Let's just say very basic. Come around, I'm gonna work on this arm. Come around. Very basic Kimura on this arm. Number one, of course, I'm going to staple. Like I said, I don't like to do that. Strong, sweaty MMA fighter, going to pull that right out. I like the thumb. Mostly because maybe I'm big and I get my fingers pretty close together. Okay? You sit up to hip. Just like a guillotine, just like pop-up sweep, nothing's loose. A lot of attempts you'll see are really way out here, loose on the arm. You're going to put the guy in danger, and then he's going to straighten out and come around my neck. Okay? Try and straighten on your arm. Even he's way smaller than me. I'm about 229 right now, and he can straighten it out. So whenever you attack, guillotine, pop-up sweep, whatever, sit up and hit him with your ribs and be tight to him. Think about the body, the best way to use it for leverage. Okay, so I'm going to be here. Once I get my double wrist grip together, okay, for the Kimura, or like a figure 4, downward figure 4, whatever you want to call it, double wrist lock, I'm going to fall to my back and kick my right leg up high. Same ways you should be for your arm bars and many other submissions. I'm going to fall to my back. This is the wrong way. This is what everyone does. They keep their spine basically in line with this guy's spine, and they try arm power to put this up, or they try to walk it up to his head. You'll see a lot of attempts, and even a couple successful attempts in the UFC. I think like maybe Hogar or Bonner and Rashad Evans, one of those guys fighting Rashad, I think. You don't want my spine in line with his spine. You want to get all submissions on angle of attack for the most amount of leverage. So as I go, mind you, I want to be tight to him. I kick off at an angle up high on the back. Just keep it nice to him. I kick off at an angle of attack and recross my legs. Of course, if I don't have any pressure here and I'm loose, he'll pass my guard. So yes, of course I keep tight pressure. Even if I'm open for a second, I keep tight pressure with my knee to his chest and recross. This is a nice angle of attack that you should be hitting your arm bars from, triangles, everything else, right? Why don't we do the same with the Kimura? From here, instead of fighting arm power to arm power, flex and fight in a minute, instead of fighting him out here in this range of motion, where most people eventually should come here and stack me into my guard, come in my guard, that's basically the defense that works. I'm at an angle though, it's very easy, fight me. If I can push him here, fight me, oh, he can't pull it away from the arm, and it's not just because I'm bigger. If I have a plane of existence, a wall, to push the arm against, I own the arm. You push it against your own leg, and then I walk it up my leg until it frees by the knee. Once it clears by the knee, I turn the Kimura. I find the best way to submit someone. You can do like different ways of hurting the shoulder. I combine both angles of attack. The best way is like a banana to the back of his head. A nice little curved arc to the back of his head. That works the best on little flexible guys, and especially against big muscular guys, which is what I trained for. That's the best angle of attack against their tight shoulders. You can like Gracie it on a really flexible. He's flexible. You can walk it up that way, but if he's strong, that's going to be hard, and strong and flexible is a bad combination. Or guys go out this way, like Kimura from the top. Okay, but if I go here and I do short banana motion, that's the best way. His shoulder's about to break right there. Okay? So, Kimura, she owned that. You saw the power differential. This is real. We just did this earlier. This is real. If he's got a little bit of space outside of her leg, just like 4 inches difference maybe, he can power out. As of course we've seen many times in the UFC and MMA. But if you get it shoved to that leg and own it to a plane of existence, and you push it up that plane of existence, you own the direction that your power vector is going in. Okay, so it really works. This is how a woman can beat a man. Okay, this is how someone weaker and smaller can beat someone bigger. It's a very good leverage technique, as well as common mistakes. Sit up tight to them like you're stealing a wallet out of their back pocket, guys, and be tight. Okay, I'm Dan the Wolfman. Hope you like the pointers. Try it out. Let me know. I'm going to see what I can get through doing the new Saunders Killer B-Guard that was basically invented by Ben Saunders a couple weeks ago in Bellator, and stuff that I've been able to come up with. Okay? So first it starts off as a defensive guard, then it becomes an offensive guard, and beating up the guy from your back. I haven't stretched that much, so I don't know what my flexibility is going to be able to do today, but I'm going to give you the concepts. Okay. So you're here, getting your knees, getting my guard. Okay, anytime you get the arm on the mat, guys, basic Saunders guard, from now on, Killer B guard is going to be here. Okay? Instead of mission controlling it on this side, instead of chill dogging it on this side, opposite arm to opposite leg, Killer B guard is same side arm, same size leg, so it's different. Okay? Here. Okay? So I'm controlling this man here, and it pinches his arm. Try your arm up. Try in. Try pull your arm up. Pull it up. Come on, pull it up. Controls his arm. It's a great defensive guard. Okay? Before we go to offense, something I've made up right away playing with this, bend your elbows. I get the guy's posture broken down, or you land from a takedown or whatever with the hand on the mat. Instantly go to Killer B guard. Killer B guard Saunders step. So I got this one. Well, that's good. Let's say you're not a very good grappler. Let's say you're a boxer or a K1 guy transferring into MMA. Well, let's play defense with the rough standing up after a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Double Killer B guard. Okay? Right here. Careful woman self-defense too. They can bite down here or whatever. Here we go. Punch me in the face. Hit me, punch me. Doesn't matter if he's a big guy, it's actually going to make it tighter because of the space that's available here. Okay? Now Ben's going to be more, obviously better than me, just because he's a better, perhaps, grappler overall, perhaps. But because he has very, very long legs. He's 6'3" at 170-pound weight class, welterweight class. So for the offensive stuff, his long legs is going to help. But let's look at that Wolfman / Saunders defensive guard I just came up with. Okay, you're here, you land a hand on the mat. Let's go kill it B1. Maybe you want to hit him, bop, bop, get some hits in. Okay, you're controlling this arm. Maybe you just want to stall. Hey, Rap, come on, stand me up. No headbutts anymore. He ain't doing nothing. Because he cheats and bites me, self-defense, I bite his ear off, okay? So it might even be good for women. The one thing, just grab the inner legs. This is like a yoga thing. It looks weird, but it's effective. Okay. From there, let's see if I can play a little bit. My legs are very short and stuffy, guys. I'm like 5'10" and 3/4 and 230 pounds, so I'm not really built as a long guard player. I'm more a catch wrestler on top. But from the Saunders near arm chill dog position, we can call it that as well. Okay, as his own style of perhaps rubber guard. You could then stuff the arm and go to the reverse triangle that he did. Okay, so I'm here. Good position to hit. Chicken wing elbows, reverse elbows, punches here, over wraps, deep punches to the back, Systema style again. You're going to look to grab wrist control and stuff the arm. Okay, and then go to reverse triangle. See, it's not that deep because I'm short-legged. But from here, I go to town. He's not doing anything the rest of the round. I'm beating him up from my back. You see, those would be strong with crunches, body crunches. Okay? And that's with my arm trapped inside my own leg. Okay, eventually that can slip out. Get your balance. Eventually that can slip out and go to just reverse triangle position. From reverse triangle position, obviously you can attack with Kimura style. See, that hand was already on the mat. Go elbow, hand to elbow, and elbow to the forearm. And let's go with this kind of attack. Walk it up this way and pull. I don't need a figure 4 position. Or let's slide this elbow down, cup it here, and then push the wrist and get your, that's like this, but without having to go through all that and trapping it and giving up the angle. Okay, let's do this one, get a better angle. Okay, so Saunders near shoulder to wrist stuff, to reverse triangle. Bop, bop, bop with your arm trapped. Eventually his arm slides down. That's when you trap this with your elbow. Elbow to take control. You can do this, okay? Then you can slide down, cup the elbow, here, push the wrist off the leg, as always. Like right around here, look at my curl video for those guys. He's a strong, shorty guy. Push against the leg and cup the elbow. Modify, no, figure 4 from. Figure 4, right? Alright, some guys might be able to finish with a reverse triangle. Okay, maybe pull the arm across, and then switch to a regular triangle. Okay, that option's there. I believe I came with 5 main submissions, and potentially other ones. Okay, so let's see. Reverse triangle position with the arm out. So my arm was in, let's say I slid it out in the middle all around. He's here. What else can I play with? Let's see. We got the no arm Kimura. Got the reverse triangle. Got the switching to a regular triangle. I know I came up with some other stuff. Of course, you can switch to another position to the omoplata, like bending. Okay, so you can chill down your own leg. Okay, and switch to the omoplata. Okay, and then sit up on this. Finish that there. I like to finish here, under the nose. Surfboard stretch on the other arm, like I did to him in the other video from the back. Just come back to your knees. Sorry. Reverse triangle. You can chill dog. And let's see, chill dog, controlling that arm there. You can look for your go-go's then. Turn your face this way, please. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You can go for your go-go platas. I'm trying to advance the sport of MMA, trying to advance self-defense. Not that I know everything, but I definitely think outside the box, and I've trained in many different martial arts, so I can blend things very well. Okay, we showed some crazy Saunders guard, now I'm going to show some crazy 3/4 knee-in guard specifically for MMA. I like to play a lot of half guard lockdown, as long as you watch for the Indian Deathlock, look up that video. Good guard to play. I like to go in for the electric chair sweep submission. I get that a lot from the lockdown. A lot of times in MMA though, you can't get the lockdown right away because a good wrestler is going to take you down at an angle with a high double and things, or a big Osotogari out of reap throws. You're going to be Uchimatas and stuff. You're going to be landing at an angle. What I mean by that is, we're not center line to center line with the lockdown. Look at my legs. So here's a nice pinching knees lockdown that hurts him. Okay, he's almost ready to tap. But a lot of times in MMA, you land more like this. Okay? I don't like playing the typical Jiu-Jitsu triangle grip. But when you get taken down, you have to play this sometimes because you can't hip in to get the lockdown. Also, this guard is good not to stay there in this loose kind of meant for gi guard, but it's good to be able to transition into what I call the 3/4 knee in guard. Guys do use this in gi jiu-jitsu, but I'm showing you how to apply it in MMA. I can push off, hip out, boom, here, and lock my feet together. Okay? This is a 3/4 guard. It's not a half guard. The reason why is it locks his hip. Okay, try to push it in. Try to reach me with the punches. Boom, boom. Okay, and then I can underhook and I can go to deep half sweeps and everything else. This actually, he's killing him. The next 10 minutes are going to kill him. Scoot this way a little bit. 3/4 knee in guard is actually that. It's almost a full guard because I lock his hip. I have very good hip control. In the basics, I can keep him far, I can keep him close, I can use his energy from a punch to go from far to close to get deep half sweeps to get everything else. So 3/4 knee guard. I can keep him away, and I can suck him in off the punch and go to an underhook, and then go to deep half sweeps or get up to base. Kick him off and get up to base. From here, I can just hit him from my back with windshield wiper hits. Okay? If I can get wrist control on the forearm, you need to come to this angle sometimes. Move around a little bit sometimes. Sit up. Just open up your base. And then sit up. Here. Okay, if I can get near wrist control, this wrist control, I can windshield wiper hits. Okay, if he comes down to me, I can do rear elbows. Okay, so come down. I can do rear elbows. If he leans back from windshield wiper hits, so lean back like you're tired of getting hit, I do this, and then I do a hip in sweep. I lock his hip, I push. Careful, careful. You okay?
Yeah.
Boom, I took him over. I got a beautiful sweep. Sorry. Boom, and I pass and everything else from there. Because of his leaning back from the hits, that's why this guard is great for MMA. Alright? So I do the hip in sweep. Okay, and all it is locking his hip, getting your base, and hipping up and in. It's very simple. He's a big guy. Yeah, he's actually weighing more than me this past few days. Okay, so got a turret show on here. From here, you can of course go to Kimuras. Okay, I can bob and weave against these punches. I can windshield wiper out. Okay, and bleed punches and cover if I need to. I can extend him so he can't hit me, and I can hit him. That's very good. I'm controlling the hip, basic guard philosophy, and then I'm sitting up on a Kimura. From the Kimura, I can hit. I can actually tap him out in the 3/4 knee and guard. Okay, here. Okay, the 3/4 knee and guard also lends you to dive in. We're here fighting whatever to dive in for leg locks and for deep half sweeps, for electric chairs, and everything else. Okay, so all your deep half sweeps are there. You can, so you can do a lot. If you got wrist control, you can pound the guy from bottom. It's great. Okay, spread your wrist, sit back, relax. Okay, here. So I control him here and I push that knee into him. If I can get this, it's great. I got the Kimura open up. I got the hip in sweep. If he leans away, I got deep hits. I can control him and extend so I can't get hit, cover and bleed off if you need to, because that's the only one that attacks you if you have this wrist control. Okay, Nogueira kind of style adapted to this. If you have this wrist control, if you can manage to get this, then you can do an arm pass, arm drag, wrist pass to wrist pass, pass this around and through, open up your guard, do gift wrap to over here. Okay, then you got gift wrap. Keep some posture. Okay, gift wrap. Then I do a reverse lockdown. This is reverse lockdown. Because I'm at an angle, it works. Reverse lockdown when you're center spine to spine, center line, doesn't work so good. But on the side, reverse lockdown is great. Look at my legs, get it really good. Go on the other side, really get my legs. Okay, so here's my reverse. I can pinch and extend like usual. Here's my reverse lockdown. Okay, so here I end up with an arm pass, wrist to wrist pass, look at over here on his head, to the gift wrap over here. From there, I can just pull him and manipulate him. Okay, that's always good. I can do stuff like this and pull his elbow in. Okay, I can cross face his nose. I can go for the exorcist crank here, and then finish with my exorcist crank like Aoki wanted dream with. Okay, you can do the same thing if I end up with a wrist pass gift wrap to under the armpit. Now it's even better for the exorcist. Okay, I can pull this, control this man, and get the exorcist. Okay, you can go palm, you can do one-handed, extend, you can go palm to palm. You could do rear naked choke Aoki style if you want to do. You could have his face sideways, start putting pressure on the face crank, put that bone in his wrist, and then you can torque him. Because I have this reverse lockdown, some brand new stuff, guys. Okay, let's show that again. Sorry, I'll go really slow. Bear with us, Christian, you're advancing the sport. Okay, so here, if I can get this wrist, okay, of course the other one's free to hit, but I gotta watch out for his hits, but I can pass wrist to wrist, suck him in with the guard, with the legs, see that? That's gonna help pass this to get to gift wrap, or to gift wrap. You gift wrap Hicks and Gracie style, go to the reverse lockdown, and then you go for the exorcist. If you want to do with the reverse lockdown, you can pull things off in the twister position. Whitey Bravo's famous for it. Look in the old Jiu-Jitsu book. Bruce Lee sketched Gene LaBelle's drawings of doing the wrestler's guillotine. You can go to baseball bat. Okay, you can push that there, and you can start working these kind of things. Okay, it's a baseball bat in the ribs, elbow in the ribs, pass it behind the head, do the rock, okay, and then hand to hand, do wrestler guillotine neck crank. From there, you could also go to the truck position, do banana splits, pull on his knee, do the crotch ripper, go here, put your head over here, that's a better position. Here, stretch this out. From there, bear with me, Christian, and pull this way a little bit. If you end up in this position, you can then pull this to you and do a reverse toe press. Okay, relax your foot, push your foot down. So I'm actually going to bend it this way. I'm just letting you do it. I put this foot to this foot, and I do a leg press. I can leg press over 1,000 pounds. His foot, his ankle isn't going to handle the reverse toe press. That's all from the gift wrap reverse lockdown position. You can get you off of a punch in the 3/4 guard. Okay. You can also do arm drags. If you're inside position, you can arm drag to all these different positions. Okay, so you can go here, here, suck them by, and just take the back. All your various ways of regularly taking the back are there from basically an arm drag like you do from butterfly guard, Marcelo Garcia type stuff. Okay, so you can go arm drag here. So if you get inside here, you're blocking in here. Anytime I get in there, I can go here and arm drag, and I got a deep hook, and I got here, and I start working my way to the back. Then you rear naked choke and all that stuff, short choke, whatever. Flatten them out if you can, get on top of it. From a punch, the 3/4, okay, 3/4 knee and guard, locking his hip. I can extend him, I can suck him in. If he throws a right punch in my face, you put a frame up, picture frame, and pass, roof block. Like roof block in Cali stick fighting. Okay, so I need it, punch, I need it, take the energy, adapt it, and pass it by. You can get the back from there. You can get gift wraps from there, right there. Okay, then I might go here and do reverse elbows, watch the back of the head, referee, okay, working here, stretch them, whatever. From the punch, okay, in there, give me a fast punch. Take the energy, blend it. You're meeting the roof and doing like the elbow defense standing, the rising sun block, that's what you're doing on the ground. Okay, so look up that video, the elbow defense video. Punch fast again, punch at my chin, no, it's too high. Actually punch my chin, boom, I go here. Maybe he leads me to the gap. There's a short choke, one-handed short choke. Boom. So he's gonna lead to different stuff. And then I put in the reverse lockdown, I got the gift wrap, stretch him out, do the face crank, exorcist crank. Boom. If he gave me that arm, you can go here, here, baseball bat, whoa, almost lost it, to the pass, to the wrestler's guillotine twister. Stretch him out, to the truck position, crotch rippers, stretch him out, to here, crotch ripper, banana split, stretch him out, to reverse toe hold, toe press. Sorry. There's a lot. I'm like crazy with this stuff. It just all came to me one night.
Standing up.
Okay, standing up to base. Okay, let's look at getting the deep half too. If I'm in here, anytime you're away, you can block, get away from his hits and you can hit back, but then you can suck his hips in. And if you can suck his hips in, get the underhook, you can dive to deep half sweeps, you could go to the back, you could just open up to, maybe I get the gift wrap, okay? There's also an arm triangle in here somewhere. I thought it was from one of the arm drags or wrist passes. Maybe just from sucking him into the underhook. Maybe then I jack my head up and get the arm triangle, put the reverse lockdown in for pressure. Go back a little bit. Reverse lockdown in for pressure. Get that arm triangle, put that wrist in the artery, and compress it. We'll go here. Okay, Jeremy Horn, that Chuck Liddell style. So look for the arm triangles there. You're going to end up in that position a lot too. There's a lot of finishes, there's a lot of great stuff for MMA. This is particularly good because you're locking his hips, you can push him away, you can suck him in, and guys, I think it's the next level. MMA, because getting a 3/4 knee and guard is really easy. It's really easy to hip and sweep. It's really easy to kick off and get back up. Hey guys, I'm going to show a technique I like from the butterfly guard. There's two ways basically to play in butterfly guard. Either from the cocoon with overhook and neck control, and you can do your sweeps and slide down the arms and go either way with the typical sweep, or with double underhooks. Double underhooks, your two moves to go to are the backbreaker and then the sweep if he manages to defend, or the rocking chair sweep. Okay, so from here what I do is I just find the sweet spot in his back and extend my legs, keep stretching them out, and it extends the spine and it hurts like a son of a bee. Okay, one more time. In here, nice and tight. I'm going to curl this in so the side of my hand goes in his spine. I'm going to pull it in, okay, like I'm doing a chest compression, like I'm giving someone the hemlock maneuver. Okay, here, extend the butterflies, and I kind of use my shoulder to give him that little extra arch. If he relaxes or he's a really big, strong guy, occasionally he'll slide back and straighten his legs, and then you just do your sweep to the side. Okay, so try out the backbreaker. If he manages to defend, if you can't quite tap him, and he's defending here, usually his legs kind of come together a little bit, and then you can hit a sweep and go to the mount. Alright, so try out the backbreaker a little bit. Don't do it against smaller opponents in training. But when you're going with a big, strong guy and use it in MMA, you can put it in your repertoire and it opens things up. And I tap quite a few people with it. It really surprises me. I'm going to show a way of using the carny shoulder lock as an offensive move from butterfly guard. Yeah, when you open up guards and stuff, people can always miss. But I tap a lot of guys with the carny. I love it from butterfly guard. Shinya Aoki almost got it against Jason Cavalcante in Dream. And at the end, maybe I'll show how you do use it as a rubber guard when the guy's passing the rubber guard defense. But I hit it there from there. Sometimes that's a timing move. But offensively, I just beat guys because they don't know it from butterfly guard in the cocoon or head and arm position.